Morning, everyone. The morning after that night before.
Thank you for saying morning, not good morning, because it's not a good morning.
Oh, hold on. Stop music a bit.
It's not, mate.
We're through the next round.
I don't care.
Is this because you got loads of kisses from Cundy last night?
No, I don't care, mate. That was a garbage performance, mate. That's not a good morning. I was in the Redwood.
Look how we're starting, everyone.
I don't care, mate. I was in the Redwood working last night.
Yeah.
Afterwards, fans are celebrating.
Doom and gloom, everyone.
Coming over to me, and I'm just like, guys, I can't celebrate that.
Celebrate the win.
I can't.
Celebrate the win, Gab.
I can't, mate.
Why?
When you've been
look at me. Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy.
I've got Henry's story to tell you in today's show. That would brighten your mood. That's unbelievable.
That was a terrible performance. That's a worrying performance. Terrible.
You finished?
I finished. I've been honest.
Sorry, let me just check newspapers.
I'm not gonna.
I thought we won last night. Hold on.
I'm not gonna act.
Where's England? Game?
I'm not gonna pretend to be happy. That was terrible, mate.
Where's the papers? I can't find them. I thought we won on my telly. We won.
That was terrible.
Should have come around mine. We won last night.
Terrible performance.
Yeah, we took Gabs. Let's start with all the positives. Right. Let's talk about the negatives now.
Okay.
I think the positive was Jude Bellingham. I think without him last night, he was the only one that was giving it. Right? I thought I was going to write a list of all the players that upset me and were terrible, but then I just found myself writing out everyone that played.
I felt, Andy, you're spot on. Kane with his second goal, fantastic. That's what he's been doing all season at Bayern Munich.
And also stepped up, by the way.
Yes.
A lot of people have questioned whether or not he can do a big game finally.
But I was saying at half-time, mate, I was saying, we've been in these, saying to Kane and O'Hara, we've been in games like this, guys, where, like, you're looking at it and you're thinking, oh, this is tough. Who's going to step up? Bellingham done it against Panama. And he's done it again. So has Harry Kane. Those two players, the ones we're talking about every game, that are stepping up and we have to rely on. The rest of them, no words, mate. Marcus Rashford, I've been his biggest fan. You get to start and you're hopeless. Wan-Bissaka, I get it. You probably didn't get past him at Man United in training, but you got to still try and take him on. Didn't take him on once. If Madueke cut in any more times, I was going to walk out. And then when he finally went down the line, he got a bit of joy. First half. Terrible, mate. Declan Rice and Anderson looked shattered. Couldn't get about the pitch. Couldn't press. First half, we were pressing as a front three. And then there was a big space. Declan Rice and Anderson marking nobody. Honestly, mate, O'Reilly not getting tight. Jed Spence not getting tight. The first goal for them. How can that happen?
Yeah, goalkeeper should never get beaten by his near post.
Don't, mate. That's a touchy subject, mate. Because we were arguing a lot last night.
Who was saying they should?
Condi's saying...
No.
Honestly,
never get beaten
Condi's saying, oh, I'm tired of this saying, why not? You can't get beat at your near post, mate.
It's the same for a reason.
Of course. You can't, mate.
No, you
Pickford,
can't. No excuse for that.
We're his biggest fan, but that's where your keeper saves you. You can't get beat there, mate. But still, the defence... Gay and Konsa not talking. They come over to mark the same player. Then Spencer's got to come over and he's a free player. Honestly, mate, like, I've got no words for that performance. If Wissa, I don't know how he misses that chance.
If that goes in, we're two
off
down.
The post, it's game over.
We're done, yeah.
We were stunned. We were stunned by the way Congo come out. Didn't come out with a 5-3-2. Come out to play. Come out with a 4-5-1.
Yeah.
We're not scared of you, England.
Someone you've not mentioned yet is the manager. And he takes, for my money, a lot of the blame. How on earth we get to a stage in the World Cup, early on in the competition, by the way, and we don't have a right back. We've got to play supposedly the best defensive midfielder in the world at right back. When I've got back home on my couch, I've got Trent next to me. I've got Carl Walker next to me. I've got players alongside me watching the game, laughing. I've got Palmer. He's sat on the armchair in front of me. All these players. Harry Maguire's in the kitchen making me a cup of tea.
You know what's crazy?
All these players laughing.
Madueke. First and second half, kept cutting back. You know who he was waiting for? Someone to set it to whip it in.
Yeah.
Jed Spence is not across with the ball.
Imagine
crying out for Trent, mate, that second half.
Yeah.
And then finally he says, okay, let me put Declan Rice there. Even though his set pieces were garbage all game. Honestly.
See that corner he took? It didn't even get...
Don't, mate.
That was terrible.
Where's the Arteta corners?
Where is that? I was thinking that.
Where's the
all these Arsenal fans, yeah.
Can you get him over? Can you get Mikel Arteta over for the second half?
Yeah.
But we're crying out for a right back who's very good on the ball and get crosses in. And most of the game, Andy, as well, we're crying out for a Cole Palmer. Someone's going to get on a half turn, make things happen. If we play a decent team, mate, coming next at the Azteca, we're in big trouble, mate.
Mate, can I say something about the Azteca, right? I've never, ever known a country to face another country and the only thing we're scared of is the stadium.
Because of their record there.
It's mate, Azteca, Schmazteca. Honestly, it makes no difference
it's
to
the
me.
record, mate.
Gab, Azteca, Schmazteca.
Yeah, but
all
mate,
right?
it's what,
It's 11 v 11.
If it was an altitude as well,
no,
altitude's tough, mate. And also, their record there,
attitude, mate. That's what we need. Forget the attitude.
Their record there, mate.
I know.
It's incredible.
Of course it is, but
you're going into
have you seen the Mexico side? They're awful.
I get that, mate. That's what evens it up. I think we should still win.
Of course we will.
But you're going to the Coliseum, mate. There's 87,000 fans. How many of those are going to be Mexicans?
What difference, mate?
82,000?
Makes no difference. Honestly, I've never known a game of football built up so much about a stadium.
Mate, because of their record there. It's not as if they've like...
Fine, but that's what we're scared of. Is it not the club, not the team, rather?
If you
scared of the stadium.
If you played Mexico at a neutral ground, we probably beat them 2-3-0. Right. But when you've got the altitude that the players aren't climatised to, and then you've got the stadium, their record, and they're playing in front of their home crowd, 86,000, 82,000 Mexican fans, wild. It's like, who wants this then?
If we lose a game of football in the World Cup to get into the quarterfinals because of the stadium it's in,
and the altitude,
we've got big.
I agree, mate. I agree. Mate. What I'm saying though is that it probably evens the game up because we're a better team.
Well, I wouldn't say better after last.
But who wants it? Out of these players now, any danger of anyone else stepping up? How many fans out there, mate?
You're scaring me. You're shouting a lot today.
Sorry, mate. I know it's early, but like I can't celebrate that, mate.
You want to comment? While Gabby's calming down, let me tell you about the other football from last night. Belgium, get this. Belgium came from 2-0 down to beat Senegal.
I watched it. They were terrible.
Extra time, thanks to Yuri Tillemans double. Definite penalty, wasn't it?
No penalty for me.
What? He took his feet away?
No penalty, mate. He doesn't even really put a foot out for the ball. Andy, I watched the game, Andy. Senegal were outstanding.
What time was it?
It started at 9.
You watched the whole game, did you?
Watched the whole game. Senegal, right, were fantastic.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes down, but mate, the game was done. Doku got dragged. Kevin De Bruyne got dragged, substituted. The game was gone. And then Lukaku scores a goal, and then Tielemans' header, keeper comes out and misses the punch. They'll be kicking themselves, Senegal. Yeah. That's a terrible result.
The other game, the host USA beat Bosnia 2-0 to move into the next round, setting up a tie against Belgium. How about that? Oh, Gab, you all right, mate?
Sorry, mate. Sorry.
I need to tell you Henry's story. I'll tell you Henry's story in a minute. It's so fun.
Sorry, man. I need to get over it. Come on now.
Look,
fantastic game.
Listen to this. See, we all see football differently, right? Okay. The script is written by producer Ollie. Listen to what he's written.
The rugby player.
But without doubt, the star of the show was Harry Kane. Was he the star of the show? I mean,
he scored a great goal.
Yeah, okay. You know, we weren't the star. I wouldn't say star of the show, star of the moment. He weren't the star of the show. I
agree. And
if you went to the West End to see a musical, right? And a fella comes out and sings a great song at the end, he's not the star of the show, is he?
No. He was probably getting booed for 89 minutes.
Yeah.
That's how bad he was. He was playing centre midfield again, like in the Euros, like getting in the box, not holding the ball up.
Star of the moment, not star of the show.
I agree, mate.
Let me just rewrite that.
Favour.
But without that, the start of the moment, that sounds better, was Harry Kane, who fired England into the round of 16. He's typing stuff while I'm talking. He just wrote the word superstar. After the game, the man who nicked the winner late on spoke to the media about the moment he scored.
Yeah, obviously I remember being a kid and watching England growing up and watching the World Cup and just dreaming of being here one day. So I try not to forget that when I'm walking out onto the pitch. So obviously an early kickoff back home, I think 5 or 6 p.m. So I hope they're still celebrating, and I hope they celebrate for a few more hours because they deserve it. It was a roller coaster game, but ultimately, I try and be the best version of myself, and I know there's millions of boys and girls, especially around the world, watching a tournament like this. So, leading by example is probably one of my biggest traits and my biggest mottos I try and live by. So, whenever I'm on that pitch, I just try and do my best for the country. And, I know there'll be a few enjoying that back home today.
Well done, Harry Kane, right? He got us out of an absolute hole. There's no doubt about that. I don't think he scores that second goal if he's still at Spurs. I think going to Bayern Munich and turning him into a winner has taken him to new heights.
Also, the other day, about a week ago, me and you both said, I think you said it, you want to see Harry Kane score the goals he scored for Bayern Munich. That was a Bayern Munich goal.
Yeah.
He's been scoring those goals all season.
Yeah.
That's what he's got to do. 5 goals now. He's got to be our guy. And do we moan about relying on Kane and Bellingham? Yes, we do. But Argentina rely on Messi.
Let's go to Dylan. Hopefully we can hear Dylan. Dylan?
Good morning, Dylan.
Good morning, gents.
Thought you were in the car with Ash for a minute. How are you?
Yeah, all good. Yeah, I agree with Gabby. It's very rare I actually agree with him, but I'm really underwhelmed with the England performances so far, and he's And I don't think we've got any flair really in the squad. I think he's got very similar players, all in new places, like to like a lot. I think Madueke being on the plane, I can't understand it. His stats for Arsenal, he had 5 goals and 2 assists in a title-winning team that got to the European Cup final. And he does exactly what Jesse Lingard used to do. He takes a ball and then passes it backwards. You know, I think he's doing exactly what I thought he would do. He's took the wrong players. We haven't got somebody we can bring on the pitch to change a game. I think Mainoo's probably the nearest to that in the squad. But playing Rice and Elliot Anderson, they're basically the same player, and they're playing sideways and occasionally a ball through. It's not going to work against the better teams.
No.
It worries me. I think it's a very, very, very poor selection based on the players that you mentioned earlier, who are sat at home, who should really be there to come on and give a little bit of magic when the game needs it.
Dylan, I agree with every single word that you said there.
Yep. I don't.
I do. Why don't you text Dylan? Why don't you?
Because he said he doesn't agree with anything that I've ever said, apart from that. So
you don't agree with him saying that he agrees? I've lost it.